Cinderella's rat, we actually had, this is one of those wonderful areas where I have all my cast of characters actually living with me. We had pet rats, and so Cinderella's rat was something that I started thinking about. I started thinking about the rat in that story, and the more I thought about it, the more I wondered, what would be going through that rat's mind, starting out his day as a rat, suddenly being bonked on the head by a fairy godmother, being a person, turning into a person for about 12 hours, and then becoming a rat again. What would that do to his brain? And to me, that's just kind of a funny idea, you know, so then you go in and you try I go in and try to make the story work and have a shape, but the story, in this particular one, the rats really took over the story, and it was about magic, and it was almost magical the way they let me know what the next page was, what the next part of the story was, and it was one of the easier books that I've ever put together, and that's magic. That is magic. Hog-Eye, on the other hand, Hog-Eye started out, was inspired by my son, who, getting on that big yellow school bus when he was 5 years old, I thought that was just tremendously brave, since I did not have to get onto the school bus until high school. So I thought there must be some way that I can reassure him. A story, but a reassuring story. Well, gradually, you know, I often think, well, I've got something in mind and I'm going to do this, and then it turns into something else. And in this case, instead of being a reassuring story, it turns into a pig who gets off the bus at the wrong spot, gets grabbed by a wolf, and talks her way out of it, basically because she can read. And not really a reassuring story that I thought I was going to write. And where does the humor come from? I don't know. I think it just, you know, I sit back there and you start drawing and you think, oh, that's kind of funny. And then you think, after you've seen it the 18th time, you think, oh, that's not funny at all. And you feel lucky that people are maybe seeing it for the first time.